Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is your Valentine's love reading. Holy Spirit, angel guides, what is the message for Scorpio? Scorpio, today is the last quarter moon in your sign. So we're starting with you and Pluto. It's very busy as usual. Scorpio, love brief for Valentine's Day. Okay. Somebody's feeling like a victim, and that needs to change. Okay. Somebody's feeling like a victim, and that is what needs to change. And today being the last quarter moon, it's all about release. The last quarter moon is about releasing still as we prepare for the new moon coming in. So any mentality of feeling like a victim or being victimized, it's time for that to change. However you want to skew that word, it's time for that to change. What else, Spirit, for Scorpio? Victim mentality. Okay, it needs to change to I love me. This says I love you, but really in order any type of shadow energy to or exit our life, we have to love ourselves. And Valentine's Day is about love. And love starts with us. So something regarding someone here who feels victimized, who's victimizing someone else, they may think it's love, but first of all, it isn't love. If somebody is treating you in a manner in which you don't deserve, if you're allowing somebody to victimize you, it's a karmic soulmate. This is happening so that you can learn a lesson and really begin to love yourself. Okay? What else, Spirit? There is somebody who thinks that they love you. Maybe what they're doing is justified because they really love you. But if they loved you, they wouldn't be making you a victim of circumstances, a victim by leaving you out in the cold. Okay? Yeah, Spirit is saying this is some messy. This is messy. This is why this has to change. Look, what's getting ready to come in, this new moon in Aquarius, is all about rebelling against things that no longer serve you. It's all about freeing ourselves from whatever has us weighed down, whatever's in the past, whatever no longer aligns with us, and something does not align with you. I don't know how long it's been going on, but it's been a karmic cycle. It's kind of messy because in somebody's head, they think they love you. But this is not love. Love doesn't appear by possessing or manipulating, controlling, not allowing. This is somebody in bondage, right? That's not love. If you got to force this, then it's not love. If you're being forced upon, then it's not love. It's a mess. And this is about you starting to love you, working on yourself, healing yourself. Yeah, and this person that was victimizing you, the truth of the matter is that they weren't honest with you. They realize that now. So maybe you have left this. Maybe in the past you left this situation because it became really chaotic and a mess. And you're really feeling this Aquarius energy, the need to free yourself from things that you're not happy with, that no longer serve you, Scorpio. Yeah, there's something going on. And I believe there's somebody else also. Maybe you're victimizing yourself. There could be some sabotage. Sometimes we sabotage ourselves. There is a third party there. And there's a lack of honesty. But yet somebody says they love the other. What else does Scorpio need to know? Spirit, here you go. The last quarter, letting go, preparing yourself for something new, letting that cycle end. Freedom, Aquarian energy, that's what I've been talking about. Surrendering to whatever this victimization is, and surrendering to it by forgiving them, first taking back your power, right? Loving you, and repeat to yourself, I love me. I'm going to love me much better than I have before. I'm going to free myself. I'm going to surrender this relationship, and I'm going to allow change to come in and this karmic cycle to end. I'm going to begin working on myself, healing myself. Yeah, because there's a lot that's hidden. A lot has been going on between the lines. A lot has been hidden. And you are the sign of secrets. You are the sign of secrets. I gotta take this. In the case of those that are truly a victim because somebody took advantage of them with a third party, somebody was dishonest, I definitely see a metamorphosis occurring. I see them freeing themselves from this situation. I see them really reading between the lines, and once they look between the lines, they realize who is the most important person here. I love me, freedom, yeah. Especially when something has served its purpose, you no longer need to learn that lesson. You begin to work on yourself, feel better about yourself. Because the last quarter, you know a cycle's coming to an end and a new beginning is emerging. Some of you are so ready to travel. Maybe you're planning a trip, or somehow you want to experience something new. I heard somebody say speed dating. Yes, anything that allows you to free yourself from the past and step boldly into the future. Courage and strength. Leo energy here. Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio, reading between the lines, looking for what's hidden, what's missing, whether there's something inside of you, something within that relationship, some kind of message that's being delivered. Yeah, I do believe someone is at a crossroads. It's decision time. Which way am I going to go? Some of you are in the change as a whole, but others of you are still at that victim mentality where you have to make that decision to choose you. And to know that you deserve a better soulmate, not a karmic, a true soulmate. Yes. Some of you really see that now with the third eye there. There's much more awareness than there has been in the past. This was part of the lesson. Reading between the lines, you were able to see that you're the most important person, that you deserve more, that you're nobody's victim, that you're not going to allow anybody to sabotage you, your future, especially if they don't deserve you. You have the courage, the strength. And this could have been somebody who made you a victim of circumstance. They could have rejected you. But you know what? In that case, this rejection was actually God's protection. That was that third eye. That now your spirit guides, your angel guides are all around you. Look at. You've also accepted the fact that there's no perfect soulmate out there, but there is somebody who is better for you. Yes. There's no perfect one, but it's definitely not this one. There's somebody from the past that you are freeing yourself with. Mm-hmm. This is also about your faith, the healing, learning about your intuition, that inner voice, receiving downloads and messages from the spiritual to the physical, really growing that intuition, that intuitive side. Change has brought all of that, leaving the past and stepping into the future. You have to rely more on the spiritual, and you're doing that. You're doing that, but you're stepping into your power, your strength, your courage, your confidence, accepting the past and distancing yourself from it. I love this. I love this. Going into this future, I do see you working on your heart chakra, Scorpio. Yeah, preparing for everything that lies ahead. There is energy of Five of Wands, gossip, and people talking about you behind your back. Those are distractions, though. Those are distractions because they're people associated with the past, and you're freeing yourself from the past. So that's why they're trying to pull you back and get your attention. But see, you appear very wise, very astute. Yeah, you're totally different now because your mindset has changed. You're focused on where you're going. You've already decided that you're changing, that you're being the death card. You're ending a cycle and you're starting something new. Okay, now we're going to go to some tarot here. Okay. What does Scorpio need to know? Spirit, love, grief, the future. What does Scorpio need to know? What's coming in the future? Yeah, you stepped out on faith here. I do see that. Walking away. Eight of Cups. And rebalancing yourself, becoming flexible and adaptable. There are still difficulties. I told you I felt that greed and the gossip and the jealousy and the pettiness really is what it is. What else? But that is coming from energy that you're freeing yourself from. You've walked away. Look at you, the King or Queen of Wands. This is you claiming your power, taking action, going after the things that you want, not letting anything stop you, embracing that fire horse energy. You are resilient, and that's what February is about. It can be a harsh, cruel month, and I see that maybe the past was harsh, and you're walking away from it, though. the Nine of Wands is here because you're close to this cycle ending. Something is ending so that something new can begin. And this is that spiritual advancement, the High Priestess, the most spiritual card in the deck. Now it's like you have faith, you believe, you have some knowledge. That's why you're so wise. You have some knowledge, spiritual knowledge, right? Which is a knowing. And when you know something, you're more comfortable, you're more at ease. So I see you becoming more at ease, more at peace. What else, Spirit? Tell me about this new soulmate. So the King of Wands appears and you have the Queen of Wands. And I said, tell me about this new soulmate. Well, I'm going to tell you, both of you are leaders, Scorpio. They are attractive, and you like attractive, you like sensual, you like sexual. You are the sign of sex. And the Queen of Wands, wow, didn't I say travel is in the future too? And you have the Chariot. So this is a love that is going to be a success. It's definitely moving forward. There's alignment here. This person is bold and daring. This queen is attractive, very confident, self-assured. She's alluring, I hear, charismatic. You two have passion. A lot of passion, a lot of determination. Your vision is even aligned. There's a boldness. I love this. Then the King of Cups is here. Wow, a lot of court cards. And this person is ready for love. They're available. They're balanced. They're healed. They're coming with their heart. Even though they're a king, they're very smart, very astute, but they're using their heart because the King of Cups does go by what he's feeling, what she's feeling. But this new love, tell me more about this soulmate love coming in. See what happens when we let go. And in this case, I feel like you let go and you were almost doing a free fall. And you let your angel guides, your spirit guides catch you. Look what they had in the other hand. Guard those thoughts. Change the patterns or behavior as a part of the last quarter energy. Letting go, surrendering. Let me get this card here. Lessons of Neptune. Neptune is actually going into another sign. I'm not going to get into the astrology, but yeah. This whole victimization, there could have been some denial, some illusion, some deception by self. That's that sabotaging yourself. Or another could have done it with this third party, trying to convince you that they love you, but they were really setting up boundaries, confinement. Definitely detachment is important. Detaching from the past and the negative patterns and thoughts and behavior associated with that past. That's what Spirit says. The Eight of Cups is very important right here. In order to get to this new energy of alignment, somebody that gets you, loves you, likes to travel, experience new things with you, Spirit says this is a past life soulmate. Scorpio, I think I've talked to you about this person coming in. Yes, this is somebody you've known. Remember I told you there's an awakening, an ascension spiritually? Yes, and there is communication coming from the crown chakra because you're being prepared. You're being prepared for this past life soulmate, the King or Queen of Wands. Both of you are in this King and Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, again, the last quarter energy is about releasing, surrendering, preparing, clearing, bringing clarity to your space, to your mind, in preparation. Okay. All right. Let us summarize. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. Scorpio. Here on the table, you've got a wonderful alignment ahead of you with somebody that looks like you two were made for each other. You've had many past lives together. Okay. Yeah. Swift action. There's a commitment. There's a promise. And you will need strength to leave the past and step into the future, but oh, will it be so worth it? You will enter a time of expansion. This is that Aquarian energy, the fire horse. Begin to take steps towards achieving your ultimate objective. Finances will also improve. Oh, somebody has their mind set on you already. It's from the spiritual to the physical. What a blessing. It's coming. 0808 in the comments for me. And Scorpio, until the next moon phase, namaste.